This is what they don't want you to know. The real law of attraction and how to apply it in your life. Many people will be familiar with the New Age variants of the so-called law or laws of attraction. And this is going to differ quite widely from what people have heard in the New Age community, in the New Age movement regarding what the law or laws of attraction are. These are the real laws of attraction you're going to be hearing today and hopefully understanding today. Human beings everywhere say that they want certain things in their life. And they say that they want certain things to be present for all humanity. We say we want certain conditions to be present for ourselves and our species as a whole. And we say we want things such as happiness, health, peace, prosperity, freedom, etc. And all these things are great things to aspire to. And we say we want them. Most people will say and tell you we want these things. There are requirements for obtaining the conditions that we say we want. Requirement exists in nature. It does exist. If you want something to be different than the way that it already is, than the default conditions, then requirement exists. If you're okay with things being the way that they are now, requirement doesn't exist. There are no requirements to creating change. You just accept the default conditions the way they are now and go on with your existence and accept it's going to be this way and possibly get worse. But if you want real change to happen, requirements exist. And this is what many New Age teachers will not tell you, or they'll outright deny that requirements exist for creating real change. Specific requirements exist in order for human beings to obtain the conditions that they say they want. If the requirements for obtaining those conditions are not met, those conditions do not just magically manifest by magical means automatically. That's not how it works. This is a key concept to understand. We need to know certain things. Knowledge is required. Knowledge. Knowledge that will spur us to action. That's what's required. This knowledge is occulted, meaning hidden. But what you have to understand right off the bat is that the word occult, it's simply derived from Latin, the Latin adjective occultus. Occultus in Latin means hidden, hidden from sight. The information regarding natural law is occulted knowledge. It is knowledge that has been hidden from humanity. It's held by the few, which is represented here at the top of this pyramid. You can look at this as a pyramid representing knowledge or ignorance. At the top of the pyramid, you have knowledge. The higher you go in the pyramid, the more knowledge. But the pyramid tapers because at the top, very few people understand that information. Down here, you have no knowledge, the ignorant masses. What is this occulted knowledge? Occult knowledge constitutes two things. There's two general bodies of occult knowledge. In the actual mystery traditions and in occult schools, they talk about these as arcana, A-R-C-A-N-A. The word arcana is also Latin. It means knowledge. It means it's dealing with the individual units of consciousness, the human psyche. The first major body of occult knowledge constitutes knowledge of human consciousness, how it works, how it operates, what our motivations are. The second body of occult knowledge is called the greater arcana or the major arcana. And what these natural laws are unseen and universal spiritual laws which govern the consequences of behavior for intelligent species, for beings that are capable of coming to their understanding. It's been called karma, karmic law, in many Middle Eastern and Eastern traditions. It has been called in some of the Western traditions and Christian traditions moral law. Religionists have called it God's law. Why is this knowledge hidden away from people? And there's a reason for that. In order to create and maintain a power differential. They know how something works, like how human consciousness works, how human motivations work, how human perceptions work, how human beings can be manipulated. This is the thing that all the distractions are there for, to keep you from learning. The endless trivialities, the nonsense you hear on the news, all the video games, all of the nonsense television. It's all there to keep people from understanding this. Truth versus human perception. See these white lines?